Hallo Klasse, wir lernen heute über die Familie und der Familienbaum. Die Familie und der Familienbaum. Die Familie ist Family and Familienbaum is family tree. We're going to take a look at family tree and family members vocabulary and then possessive adjectives, which is how to show possession as in my, his, hers, theirs. Ist, which means is, and adjectives, which are describing words. For this video, we're just going to look at family tree and vocabulary of family members. Also, schauen wir mal. Okay, so I'm going to go over each of the family members on the family tree and what they are called in German. You'll need to know how to identify different family members on the family tree for an assignment in this unit. So I'll go over it in English first. You have the parents, so mother, father, and then below them in the brackets underneath, you have their children, so son, daughter. We also can call them brother, sister. Next to the parents, connected on the brackets, we have siblings. So mom's sibling would be her sister, and her relation to the children would be their aunt. Next to the father, we have his brother, and his brother's relationship to the children would be uncle. Okay? And the children's relationship to the uncle would be nephew or niece. The children's relationship to the aunt would be also nephew or niece. So you need to keep that in mind for an assignment at a later time. Above the above the parents in the brackets, we have their grandparents. So grandfather, grandmother on father's side, that's called the paternal grandparents. And the mother's grandparents, which is called maternal grandparents, are up here, grandfather, grandmother. Also lernen wir das auf Deutsch. Let's learn that in German. Die Eltern or parents, die Eltern ist der Vater, father, der Vater is father. Die Mutter is mother. The mother's sister or Schwester is here, is, let's see if we can get a highlighter. So Schwester is sister. So we have Tante is the mother's sister, or Tante would be aunt, as in the children's aunt. Die Tante is aunt. Der Onkel ist here. He is der Vater's Bruder. So uncle is der Onkel, which in relation to the children is Onkel, and in relation to der Vater is Bruder or brother. Then we have the parents' children, or Kinder, as in the same word from kindergarten or kindergarten. And we have two words we can call each of the children. Der Sohn is son, der Sohn, and his relationship to his sister is der Bruder, or brother. And the daughter's relationship to her parents is die Tochter, or daughter, die Tochter, and her relationship to her brother would be die Schwester, or sister. And if we go up here, we have the grandparents. So the dad's grandparents would be die Großmutter, grandmother, and der Großvater, grandfather, der Großvater. And then we have the maternal grandparents on the mom's side, der Großvater and die Großmutter, or grandfather and grandmother. So for the next slides, you're going to have questions that ask you to check all that may apply to each family member to which the arrow is pointing. So the arrow is pointing at her, and you're going to have some of these vocabulary words listed, and you're going to check all that apply. It could be more than one. So, das ist wer. Who is this? Who is this? So you would see probably die Mutter, die Schwester, die Tante, die Großmutter, and which one of them would actually be correct? Well, die Tante is correct because we know that she's an aunt. Die Schwester is correct because we know she's a sister, okay, to the mother. Would die Mutter be correct? Die Mutter? Well, we don't know. We don't have enough information. She could be a mother, but we don't see that she has children over here. So we have to leave that one blank. Is she die Tochter, a daughter? Yes, we know that she's a daughter because she's also the daughter of the mother's grandparents. So that's going to be what we're looking for. So check all that apply. Next one. Wer ist er? Who is he? Check all that apply. Und die nächste. Wer ist sie? Who is she? Wer ist sie? Check all that apply. And the next one. Wer ist sie? And the next one. Wer ist er? And the next one. Wer ist sie? And the next one. Wer ist er? And the next one. Wer ist sie? And here we have der Neffe und die Nichte, or niece and nephew. And then we have some additional vocabulary words. Die Geschwister is siblings. Die Eltern is parents. Die Großeltern, grandparents. Das Baby, baby. Der Cousin, cousin. Die Cousina, cousin, female cousin. Der Hund, dog. Die Katze, cat. And das Haustier is pet. All right, so we're going to continue with Der Familienbaum Tag 2, Day 2, tomorrow. Tschüss.